This is Rita Dairit and this is Buhay Parang Life, where we discuss issues about this thing called life. Thank you, my dear viewers, for tuning into this episode. I invite you to please share, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Facebook page, and also to download the Faith Watch app on your mobile device. This is part 2 of my interview with Cel Sapaler. Uy, welcome to Buhay Parang Life again, Ate Cel. Yung part 1, Ate Cel, we talked about our stewardships and definition, the proactive, reactive. So now, tell us, siyempre, I'm sure yung mga nakikinig, we all want to be called faithful stewards. Ang dami-daming pinagkatiwala sa atin ng Panginoon. So, paano ka ba? How does one stay faithful to his stewardships? Anong dapat gawin? Para lagi kang proactive.
Yeah, unang-una, di ba, na-mention ko na sa part 1 natin, Rita, about our governing values. Di ba?
Define governing values.
Kaya nga, from the word govern lang, ito mga values natin, they are systems na they can really direct our lives. No? So, part ng mission statement natin is really defining our governing values.
Ate, minention mo na ang mission statement.
Yeah.
Parang papunta tayo doon, no? Okay, so pero kumbaga to prepare for your mission statement, kailangan you are aware of your governing values. So how do you, paano mong ginawa yun ikaw? I know you have a mission statement.
Sa community kasi, doon ko na-encounter itong the Steward Leaders Training na ginawa ni Father Herb Snyder, siya yung founder ng aming community, ang ligaya ng Panginoon. So, na-train kami in the area of really providing personal leadership where we're able to really write it down, no, our mission statement. And before the mission statement nga, really write down also our governing values. So, meron siyang tinatawag na ignition exercise.
All right.
I know you are familiar with that, no? Again, we're going to use our power of imagination. So, di ba, nag-umpisa. So, alam naman natin, siguro alam natin yung mga values natin. In fact, masasabi natin yung mga values na like, we value our family, we value our work. Right. No? Pero, here in this exercise kasi really writing down your governing values, it becomes clear. Dahil hindi mo lang siya na-list down, but you're able to define them, no? Ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng value nito para sa iyo? Kasi ikaw ang gagamit nun eh.
Okay.
Yun magbibigay sa iyo ng direction. And the third one is also ranking our values. Yung nasabi ko,
prioritizing.
Prioritizing. Para pag meron kang ranking kasi, can really help you in discerning what is really the best for you. And make choices, no? Kaya sabi ko the power of choice, no? Because they comes from your a powerful mission statement. Bakit powerful? Nagagaling kasi kay God yun eh. You made your mission statement with God in prayer. Again, we always go back to prayer talaga, Rita. So yan, no? So sa exercise nito, use our imagination, like for example, para malaman ko ano ba itong mga values na nakakatulong sa akin in my relationship with my husband. So with the power of imagination, I would like to imagine, no? Ano kaya ang sasabihin ni Lord, ni Joe? Kay Lord, no? For example, during the Judgment Day, tayo naman mga Kristiyano tayo natatakot mamatay, no? I hope. pero, I mean, for me, this is really a good exercise. So, what if, di ba? Di ba sa ating catechism nga, yung nasabi ko, yung our purpose in life, diba? To know Him, to love Him, to serve and be with Him in heaven. So, our final destiny is really heaven, di ba?
Right.
Sa atin, yung mga Kristiyano.
Yan talaga.
Oo, so, ano kaya sasabihin ni Joe para mabigyan ako ni Lord ng chance to really, go to heaven, di ba?
Bakit ganoon? Bakit ano ang sasabihin ni Joe ng asawa? Kasali siya sa
kasi relationship, di ba?
Values. So when you are imagining your values, you think of a person, your spouse.
Oh yes,
kaya
your spouse,
wala
your
kang
children,
asawa,
your parents,
your parent. Okay,
your brothers, sisters.
Concretize mo nga, ate, para clearer siya. So, nung nagsusulat ka ng values, ini-imagine mo, ano ang sasabihin ni Joe about what?
Oh, yes. So, about me, di ba? Actually, gusto ko rin na ma-visualize actually, gusto kong ma-visualize yung aking desired na version of myself. Di ba?
All right.
Di
Okay.
ba? Kasi, hindi lang ko ano sabihin ni Joe, but I would like also to really please my God. So, Lord, what is the best version of myself na you would be so much pleased? Na mapagbigyan kita.
Uso yan ha. Uso yan sa kultura natin ngayon na yung best version of
Oo,
myself.
diba?
Pero dinagdagan mo eh.
Ano?
Best version of myself that is pleasing to God.
Yes, oo, di ba? Pleasing to
Mhm.
God. Oo, pleasing to God. Oh, so, di syempre, I want to imagine, no, that I am the best wife. Syempre, di ba?
Yung
Wala
gano'n.
naman taong mag-imagine na masama para sa sarili niya. Ewan ko kung merong ganun. Basta, para sa akin and sa nakakarami na nabigyan ko ng seminar, they really would like to imagine the best version of themselves. No?
Okay.
So, for myself, very concrete, no? I want to imagine that I want to be the best wife for him. Kumbaga sa scriptural passage, the best helpmate, di ba? Helpmate ang tawag sa atin.
Yes.
No? Okay. The best partner. So, gusto kong sasabihin ni Jo kay Lord, Lord, tanggapin mo si Sel. Alam mo, si Sel, madasalin. Pero hindi ako pinagdasal, Lord. Alam mo, Lord, si Sel, talagang kahit na hirap siya, pero sinikap niya na magiging best na wife for me, serving all my needs, no? Inalagaan niya ako, kahit minsan nakasimangot na yan. Ganon. Kasi sabi ko, kasi syempre also recognizing my human weakness, so may mga factor na ganon, pero I would like to think na kahit nakasimangot siguro ko, love ko pa rin siya. O, diba? Love ko pa rin. Kasi, yun lang makapagbigay sa akin ng parang push, that love, no? Na kahit na napagod, minsan nainis, pero nandun pa rin yung pagmamahal. That really give me the push, no?
So you are saying, imagining what Joe would say about you, parang kumbaga one of the top values that you have is your spouse.
Yeah. Isa siya.
Alright.
Isa siya. Talaga. So, yan. So, doon makita ko na, I value pala prayer. Kasi na-mention ni Joe, di ba? Pinagdasal ka niya.
Ayun. Kasi kung ano yung sinabi niya about
ano sinabi
you.
niya? So,
right.
doon mo ma-capture, o maaninag, o doon mo malaman yung mga values mo actually sa mga behavior na pinakita mo, di ba? So,
right.
I value pala prayer. So, nandun nakita ko. And then, I value patience. No? I value perseverance. I value faithfulness. No? Kahit pagod ka na, but faithful ka pa rin mag-serve. No?
Right.
Kung minsan, nakasimakot na ko, patamad na magluto. Pero, minsan marunong magluto.
Hindi marunong magluto. So, order na lang.
Sige, magluluto pa rin. Pag hindi ko na kaya, order na lang. Woman of order. Pero at least.
You are very orderly. Pareho tayo.
Diba? Pero ang ibig ko sabihin, hinanapan mo ng paraan, di ba?
Yes.
Hinanapan mo ng paraan para mapagsilbihan siya in this way. I really providing him food, feeding him, no, di ba?
So, nung you were writing your governing values, ano yung mga lumabas?
O yun ang lumabas, no? A prayerful woman, patient, faithful, understanding. So, isang tao pa lang yan. Marami na. And then, I like them. Sabi ko, gusto ko yan, Lord. Gusto ko yan. So, lumabas sa aking imagination, lumabas sa aking heart's desire, and ilabas din ang aking asawa in my imagination. Sinabi niya yun.
Right.
Di ba? Magandang exercise yan. In knowing our
and then
values.
itong writing your governing values or prioritizing, knowing them, being aware of them, this will lead you to crafting your mission statement.
Oo, dito na. So, hindi lang yun, before, kasi nandun na yung mga values na yun. For example, si Joe nga lang, may mga anak ako, tapos nandyan ka pa. Pwede akong i-imagine, anong sasabihin ni Rita sa akin? Ano kaya sasabihin ni Rita sa akin, no? Kapag kaharap na niya si Lord, tanggapin po si Ate Sel. Dahil siya po yung masunurin. Pag na-invite siya dito sa programa mo, sumusunod po yun. Rita, anong value ang meron doon? Obedience, di ba?
Yes.
Ano pa? The
Stewardship of
value of,
time. Kasi you are sharing at
the
hopefully,
value
no?
of sharing.
Matutuwa ang ating mga viewers at may
Di ba?
matututunan. May
Nandun yung
matututunan.
value. So, the value of sharing and the value of friendship. You are my friend.
Right.
And I want to please you, no? Parang ayokong
Thank
ka,
you.
no? Mabigo ka sa programa mo. Kasi pinili mo ako. I mean, di ba? Parang kumansan din tayo aware, but if you know, self-awareness, ito na pala yung mga
And
values.
that is also,
na
if
pala
I
sa
may
amin.
say, ate, that is also stewardship of your talent.
Yeah. You value talent.
Yes, no? Kasi alam mong ituro ito eh. So, ready ka. Alam kita eh. Basta mission. Naka-empake ka kagad eh. That is a stewardship of your talent, no?
Stewardship, yung talent. The readiness, no?
The readiness.
Yes. The readiness to serve the Lord in mission, okay?
Right.
In whatever way, di ba?
Right.
For example, this one, Rita, this is a mission already, di ba sa atin?
Yes.
Sharing the good news to others, so, di ba?
Correct.
So, yan. Mission is a value.
Mission
diba?
is a value.
Yes. You value mission. Kaya nga, talaga naglaan ka ng time, di ba? And your work here, Rita, interviewing is a value.
Yes.
Yeah? Ba't ka nandito? Ba't mo ako in-interview? Anong value ang meron ka, di ba?
Kasi pinagkatiwala sa akin itong mission na ito.
See? Ginamit mo yung the word.
Life?
Yes.
All right. So, okay. So, after the value craft, writing down your governing values, saan to papunta?
I-define mo sila. So, para very clear sa iyo. So, when I say love, loving my husband, that's different in loving God in terms of expressions.
So, i-define mo pa bawat isang value. So, this is a long process.
Talagang, sa Baguio isang araw ito, no? Just to craft.
So nalista mo
and then assignment pa yan.
Sample ng i-define mo, you value prayer. Ano ang definition?
For example, so, prayer is my expression of my love for the Lord.
Ayun. Ganun
Malaki ang dating niya, Rita, just rather than just ordinary saying it, prayer, no?
Right.
Pero pag nilagyan mo siya ng definition that prayer is an expression of your love for the Lord, iba ang dating. At meron siyang compelling reason. You now have a compelling reason to pray because it's an expression of your love for God. Diba?
So it is important that a person, a steward, defines his values because that is what compels him to
do something.
To do something about the things that he values the most.
Correct. Yes.
Define. Hindi basta nakalista.
Nakalista. Okay.
All right.
So, it will compel you not to love, to pray, to really pray because there's expression. Now, for example, cooking. Diba sabi cooking is my expression of my love for Joe, my love and care.
Wow.
Merong kahulugan ng cooking ngayon.
It's not just it's just not an obligation.
It's not just an obligation.
It is defining it.
Diba?
That in a way that it compels you to do it because it contributes to your steward. It is a stewardship. Also, like cooking is an expression of your love for family.
Yes. Correct. Diba?
Right.
Maglaba ka. Kung walang kahulugan yan para sa iyo, dahil hindi yan expression ng pagmamahal mo sa pamilya mo,
yun yung term, yung kahulugan nun sa buhay mo as a steward.
Kaya nga, define.
That is why you define.
Bigyan mo ng kahulugan para sa iyo. Para madali mo siyang gawin.
Para mas magaan. Kasi hindi ba, kung minsan, we are mothers, we are homemakers, nagmi-mission pa tayo, naghahanap buhay pa tayo. Kung minsan, nauubos tayo. Especially for women. We are always parang ubos, parang pagod. So that will help us na parang pagod, define at bigyan ng meaning. Yun pala, yun ang pwede nating gawin.
Kaya tayo mga women, Rita, dapat we value rest and recreation.
Minsan kasi, di ba, dar na tayo.
Again, self-awareness, no? Pag itutuloy ko pa ito,
Self-awareness.
pagod na ako, anong mangyayari sa akin?
Ayun, kakausapin mo talaga yung sarili mo?
Kausapin mo. Because you value yourself first and foremost.
Because it is a gift from God, your life.
Yes, kaya you value your life. Kasi umiikot lang tayo doon, Rita, di ba?
Kasi nga yung iba parang hindi bali na ako, mapagod ako para sa iba. May mga ganun.
Sabi mo nga, mauubos din tayo.
Mauubos.
Kaya nga, value rest.
At dapat bigyan ng kahulugan kahit yung rest na yun.
Yes. Anong meaning ng rest?
Ano ang kahulugan ng rest? When you say rest, diba? How do you define it para mabigyan mo to ng kahulugan? Kasi karamihan nga ng babae ayaw magpahinga. Alam mo, mga martir, mga heroes.
Rest sa akin, parang bang na-low-bat ka, magre-recharge ka lang. Pag na-recharge ka, di ba, Rita? Wow! 100%. 100% ka naman magmahal ngayon. 100% ka na naman mag-care ngayon, di ba?
Ayun.
Kung hayaan mo low-bat siya,
bigyan ng kahulugan.
Wala ka na.
Okay, so pag nabigyan mo na ng kahulugan, bawat value mo, what is the next step?
Pag nabigyan mo na ng kahulugan yan, of course, no, doon mo na ngayon tawag nito, hierarchy of values.
Alright, so ipa-prioritize.
Din, may mga values na they define each other. Like for example, being kind is an expression of your understanding. So actually, this is very personal. It's up to you. No? It's up to you na kung paano gawin ito.
Right.
But the third step is really put them into an order, prioritize them. Paano makatulong ang prioritize na values? No? Ito very specific. Diba na-mention ko sa'yo, may mga struggles sa buhay namin, no? Diba, nawalan si John ng trabaho. So, I have to go back to work. Kasi may time talaga nag-resign ako from my work to really be focused on the children.
Right.
Okay. Tapos, very tempting at the time na to go abroad. During that time, talagang ang bilis kaya makapunta sa abroad, di ba? Ang bilis.
Nangyari sa iyo na parang, kailan mo gusto mag-abroad? Nung nawala ng trabaho si Jo?
Oo. Kasi di ba, children is a value, work is a value, di ba?
Right.
Helping my husband is also a value. Okay. Now, ito, personal ko lang to, personal. So, it was really very tempting to go abroad. Now,
to earn more?
Oo. Ang maganda rito yung ipagdasal mo and then, again, visit your values. Sabi ko, number one, si God. So I have to consult God, no? Right. Whatever, major or minor decisions in my life. So, is this okay, Lord? And the second value nga is my family. Ako, very clear, Rita, no? Walang problema na tulungan ko si Joe, walang problema na to earn dollars.
Right,
walang problema na mag-work abroad. But the problem is, sino naman ang kasama ni Joe? Our marriage, di ba? Malaking temptation kaya yun. Kaya nga kami nag-asawa para palagi magkasama, di ba? Kasi marami akong naririnig ng mga stories, di ba?
Yes.
Pangalawa, as the children, they are growing up. Now, pag wala ako, kaninong values na makukuha nila? Right. At ano ako bilang isang nanay para sa kanila? Hindi ko sila sabi na nagkamali yung mga kapwa natin.
Overseas, OFW.
I'm not judging them. I'm speaking about myself. No, the importance of knowing my hierarchy of values. Okay, and then syempre nag-usap kami ni John. Sabi niya, nga naman, di ba, nasa marriage vows natin, for richer, for poorer, sickness, or walang iwanan. Iwanan mo ako, iwanan mga bata, okay. It was very clear. And
very clear. Importante clear. Yun yung klaro.
So klaro sa akin. Values natin ito Okay. Right. Now, Lord, paano ako makatulong kay Joe? So hindi po pwede mag-abroad. So nagbigay si Lord na ibang paraan. Kaya rito ako napasok sa IPD.
As executive director.
Pero ako napasok, diba?
Alright.
Nagbibigay naman ng allowance ang IPD. So,
noon. So are you saying, once you pray and when you have discerned the will of God will provide.
Oh, yes. God provides. Okay.
You just have to trust and to be
trust Him.
faithful to your stewardships.
Oh, yes. Yes. Kasi di ba sabi ko sa iyo, di ba yung mission statement ko naman ay nanggagaling din in prayer yun. I've written down my mission statement in prayer. And before nga finalize ko yun, so I lifted them up, lifted my personal mission statement in prayer to the Lord. Lord, ito ba talaga? Ito ba talaga?
Now that you have mentioned it, what is a mission statement exactly?
Ito ay isang written document where yun naka-state yung purpose ng life mo. And then the second one is your values. And then the third one is paano mo isabuhay ang mga values na ito. Para siyang constitution.
Why have a mission statement? How will a mission statement help a person?
Ay, malaki ang maitulong nito. Okay, kasi while crafting it, it becomes part of you. Doon pa lang sa imagination pa lang, Rita, nandun na yung imbibement of your values, di ba? Nandun na yung nagsalita ang Panginoon na this is what I would like you to be in the future. No? This is the best version of yourself. No? Celsa, I want you to be faithful to me, faithful in your marriage, faithful in mission, and faithful also to your children. Imagine even faithfulness applies to our children.
Yes. Do you want to share your own mission statement or do you want to give us an example? Kasi not everybody is knowledgeable na meron palang personal mission statement kasi we know ang mga parokya, diocese, organizations. So hindi lang pala ito for big groups, tong mission vision statement yan usually, di ba? So it's not only for big groups but for your own personal, for your own.
Yes. So, nandito sana babasahin ko pero wag na lang, no? So, ikwento ko na lang. No? The first paragraph states who I am, no? Malinaw sa akin na I am a daughter of God. So, and I define daughter, and I know who is God. God is a king. In other words, I am a princess. And how does a princess behave? O, di ba? Magkasunod ka agad yun?
Yes.
If you're...
Self-awareness, you know?
Oo, di ba? Self-awareness. I am a daughter of God. God is a king.
Okay, yeah.
Therefore, I am a princess. So, how does a princess behave? Alam mo na, di ba?
Ito na yung mga foundation ng iyong behavior.
Oo, yes. To doon na papasok ang value. Ang princess ay may value of prayer, okay? Value of honoring his father. A princess also has the heart for service in the kingdom of his father.
Heart for service.
A princess is kind. A princess is merciful. A princess is beauty. No, not only in appearance but also in the heart. Di ba, Rita, no? Isang salita lang yun, but malinaw ka agad sa iyo. Ano mga implications mo Anong hinihingi sa iyo
So, diba? Aside from that, yung who you are, ano pa ang laman ng isang mission statement?
Ang laman doon, nandun na, nakadefine na yung mga values ko. Values of
I
God.
value
this.
Okay.
Since I am a child of God, I am a princess, and my God is a loving God, and He made me in love. So, I value love. So, this is my expression of my love for God. Nakalagay doon sa mission statement.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Did you write that on your own or paano kung sasabihin ng mga nanonood, gusto kong gumawa ng mission statement ko? Ay, nako.
Rita, sabihin mo, i-engage na lang nila tayo sa isang workshop.
Mag-workshop. Diba? So, what I'm saying is, kailangan meron kang, kumbaga, mentor in writing. You cannot, mas maganda yun kaysa gawin mo on your own.
Oo. Usually, may mentor talaga. And then, pag alam mo na, kasi naman, may mga instructions naman yun
Mm-hmm.
And then, you really have a mentor, somebody where you can consult, no? Tama ba itong ginawa ko? Or even share. Kasi marami gustong i-share So, to share, to clarify lang yung mga values niya. and also sharing to clarify also the definition ng kanyang mga values. So,
Right. Was there a time that you found it difficult to be faithful to your mission statement?
Yeah. Kasama yan sa
Really?
challenge.
Give us a sample. Sige nga.
Kasama yan sa challenge. So, yung kwento ko nga kanina, yung the challenge of helping my husband, di ba? During the time na hindi pala ako pwedeng mag-abroad, hindi ko siya pwedeng iwanan. Alam mo ba, ang second decision actually ko is to go back to Mindanao. Taga Mindanao ako eh.
Yes.
I could easily find work there and mas cheaper at ang cost of living doon, di ba?
Right.
Rather here in Manila. But the same challenge na sinabi ng husband ko, hindi ganun din iiwanan mo rin ako. Ilalayo mo ako sa mga anak natin.
Kasi the plan was to move kayo lang o siya lang.
Oo, so kami lang kasi meron siyang may concern pa siya dito, di ba?
Right.
So again, the mission statement balik pa rin.
Lang.
Ang very clear diyan hindi ko pwedeng ilayo ang mga bata sa tatay nila. Mahal sila ni Joe. At mahal ng mga bata ang papa nila. At mahal nila makita kaming buo. And I think ang laki ng ang impact noon, the testimony of living together kahit na may challenges, no? Right. Keeping the family intact. Kahit naghihirap kami lahat, basta magkasama kami. Sa hirap at ginawa nga yan, di ba? Ang laki na nangyari, Rita, sa mga bata, no?
Okay.
Sa kaya palaki nila talagang they value the relationship with us. They value each other. Sa siyam na yan, and I really would like to say na they're really responsible also and good steward of God's resources.
Kasi nakita sa inyo.
Nakita nila.
So,
anyway, during the time, di ko naisip na ganun pala. But it was
hindi
really
mo naisip yun. Ano lang ang nasa isip mo nun? To be faithful to your mission statement. Kasi hindi ba? Very easy to be faithful to mission statement, to values when things are okay. Pero syempre, kapag may problema na tayo sa hanap buhay, yung survival na yung iniisip natin yung practical. Dumating ba sa iyo yung ate na, naku, yung mission statement, ano lang naman yan, craft lang naman namin, kailangan maging practical ako ngayon. Naisip mo, dumating ba yun sa isipan mo?
Nakakatuwa, Rita Yung mission ko, statement na yan, ay pinaka-practical na nangyari sa akin. Dahil yung mission na yan, nagbigay sa akin ng direction. Nagbigay sa akin ng tulong in my discernment, in my decision. Kung wala yun, siguro, ewan ko lang. Baka kung ano na din-decide ko for myself. For convenience.
For those who will decide or who has written their mission statement, how do they stay faithful to that statement in the face of challenges? Lalo na ngayon, di ba? 2 years na into the pandemic. So, ang dami na talagang challenges. Paano? How does one stay faithful?
Just follow what you have written down. And susundin mo lang.
And God will do the rest?
Yes. Alam mo, mag-decision ka lang, Rita, na to obey your mission statement. The grace will follow. In fact,
the grace will follow.
Yes. The grace. Hindi ka naman pababayaan. Alam naman ni Lord na napaka-challenging sa atin. Alam naman niya yung kahinaan natin. Alam niya yung limit. Right. Kaya nga meron tayong God na so powerful and unlimited ang kanyang and power. And we rely on Him. And in fact, parang tuwang-tuwa pa nga si Lord Yan ang gusto ko sa iyo Palagi ka nagre-refer sa akin. Palagi kang humingi sa akin ng tulong. Palagi mo kong iniisip pag meron kang problema. So don't be afraid.
Okay. Final message to our viewers out there who wants to become faithful to their stewardships.
Be really serious with your relationship with the Lord and not take the Lord for granted. No, do not really take Him for granted. He's your number one lover, number one stewardship. Meron din tawag. Totoo naman, our faith is our stewardship. Kailangan alagaan, like in any relationship, alagaan mo rin yung relationship mo with the Lord. And the Lord will never abandon you. And is always there, ever faithful. Kung masabi mo ang faithful yung asawa mo, pinaka-faithful siya.
Pinaka-faithful siya.
In all areas of your life, in your physical life, emotional life, spiritual life, and even in your mental life. He's there. He's always there. And His help is always available. Yeah. Kaya just nurture and really like, magtiyaga rin. Kasi kailangan din i-nurture, culture. Parang kumbaga talaga. Nourish, nurture that relationship. If you draw nigh to Him, He will draw nigh to you. If you draw near to the Lord, He will also draw near.
He will draw near to you.
Yes. Ang gusto naman kasi ni Lord, we love Him in freedom. I mean, in free will.
Love in freedom. Nako, another mahaba yan.
Love Him in freedom.
One explanation of that, loving in freedom.
Hindi ka pinilit ni Lord na mahalin mo siya. Hindi ka natakot dahil minahal mo siya dahil natakot ka impyerno. Hindi naman maganda yun. Minahal mo siya dahil unang-una ka niya minahal and you fall in love.
Alright.
Parang niligawan ka. Diba? Tapos in love ka and then nurture that relationship. Kailangan din nurture ang relationship natin with the Lord. Yeah. Exciting ang buhay Rita kahit na may pandemic.
Sige. Before we end the show, we have over 200,000 subscribers.
Wow.
Tell them about one of your stewardships, one of your mission, the Institute for Pastoral Development.
Yeah. Okay. Ito talagang masasabi ko. This really... the IPD, my mission in IPD really makes my life so meaningful. Kasi I met a lot of people and I was able to fulfill the calling of the Lord for me to be a missionary.
What can IPD do?
Institute for Pastoral Development. They are into training, especially lay people. Pero nakakatuwa dahil pati pare, mga madre, they come to us and they engage us also in training. This is a non-profit organization. Yeah. Hindi tayo naman nagpupumilit kung babayaran nila tayo, but we just appeal to them to help us also sustain the institute. Kasi kailangan nila sustain ang kanyang mission. We have office, we have other things to take care of as our stewardship.
What are the workshops or the talks that IPD gives?
This one.
Stewardship.
Stewardship. Yeah. Stewardess training. We also have the joy of discovery in Bible study. We're in a very simple, practical methodology in studying the Word of God, understanding, and before even personalizing. So, the joy of discovery. And then we have also a very nice way to plan, strategic planning using appreciative inquiry.
Right.
Instead of just thinking about the problems, but we think about possibilities. Because God is a God of possibilities, di ba? Pangit naman yung may way stay in the problems, hindi natin mabibigyan ng solution, but we think of possibilities in the future. We think of opportunities. So it's another way of looking at our planning session. Instead of looking at the problems, we look at possibilities. What more can we give, especially in IPD, di ba? Kasi mission tayo.
Yes.
So,
right.
Lord, paano pa namin kayo how could we now serve you more in this institute, especially now that we are in this situation, a pandemic. So, kaya meron na yung online training. We can do that with them. So, may mga online naman mga talks that we could give. And itong ating stewardship and even the Bible, the joy of discovery in Bible study, naka-online na rin tayo. Okay, so, yan.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Up.
Thank you so much, Ate Celsa. Our God is a God of possibilities. We just need to nurture our relationship with Him, draw near to Him through prayer, and we are ready to be faithful to all the gifts that He has given us. This is Rita Dayrit, reminding you today, haba-habaan pa ang pasensya sapagkat ang buhay parang life.